me and Ryan just hopped off the quad. We're checking out the first spot here to see if this is where we want to camp to. This was honestly the only spot I really had in mind because there's a little tiny pond about 100 yards down the hill, but it's way too knobby and there's a lot of old cuts everywhere. So I think we're gonna have to find somewhere else, but that's no big deal. We've still got lots of daylight left. We got like 5 hours, so that's fine. And we're looking forward to some steak stir fry and some fresh snow crab. So that's what we got on the menu for tonight. And tomorrow morning we got a big old breakfast to cook up. Stick around and we'll see what happens. So we had to drive, I want to say, another probably 10 kilometers before we came upon some familiar ground, for me at least. And I think we found our spot. It's not right here. It's maybe 500 yards that way. But we're just doing some exploring, looking for an alternative to that one. And hearing some frogs, some wood frogs chirp. They got eggs already. Oh. Yep. Bunch of egg patches. I think there's 2 frogs in here. But yeah, they got egg patches already. Oh yeah, big one there. That's cool. So we're just gonna head back to that spot we found. We're basically just driving old logging roads, like older than I am. Like they're well over 20 years old, I want to say. Some of them I'm familiar with, some of them I'm not. But I think we found our spot. So we're gonna get there now and get the tent set up. Show you the arrival here shortly. Here's the spot. Get a quick look around now. The end of an old logging road. They're gonna give her a go here. Should be good. Shouldn't have no issues. The only thing is we don't have a running source of water, which is fine. But there's runoff, there's ditches and stuff, so we'll be able to get water from that and boil it, and it shouldn't hurt us. Just run off from freshly melted snow, and there's snow right here if we want to go that route. So we're gonna get the tent out and get it set up now. Quick shout out to New View Hunting. Sent me out this rain jacket. We're supposed to get a little bit of rain overnight. It's not supposed to be anything crazy. I think around like 2 or something, so we'll be long asleep. But it's supposed to rain into the morning. So you guys are gonna be seeing a lot of New View Hunting. Well, they sent me this one for fishing specifically, so you're gonna be seeing that in a lot of fishing videos. But I figured I'd wear it now and break it in. And, well, I've been wearing it every day, to be honest. So shout out to New View Hunting for the awesome gear. You're gonna be seeing a lot of them, especially in the fall when hunting season comes around. So we brought the little cart along. I just got a tarp put over it, and we may utilize that tarp to put over our tent if the rain is too bad. But I do have a rain fly. So we're gonna get everything unpacked, and I think we're gonna end up putting the tent right here. It's relatively flat. It's flat enough. Me and Ryan have slept on worse, so we're gonna put her up there. And you guys, I think, are gonna be pretty impressed with the tent I have. I would put a link to it, but I can't find the links at all anymore. I can't even find the same tent anymore. But it's probably one of the best tents I've ever owned. It goes up in literally 20 seconds, and you'll see that. Here it is. We're going to get the tent set up. This is how fast it takes. This is it. There's your tent. That's it. And then we just got to put the rain fly on it, and that's it. I love that tent. We even struggled there because it was a bit stiff because it hasn't been used in a while, but I absolutely love that tent. So we're going to get it turned around now, and I'll actually show you what it looks like. So there she is. It's actually a 6-person tent, but obviously they always lie, so you can sleep 4 in there pretty comfortably. So this is our little setup. We're going to get everything set out of the way, and we'll get to cooking. So this is our first course, steak stir fry. We got some gorgeous steak. Looks absolutely delicious. We're just going to cut that up in little strips. Got some rice, some sweet and sour sauce, some pre-chopped bell peppers, and some stir-fry medley. So it should all go pretty well together. We're going to cook that over an open fire. But first, we got to start a fire. I want to say a quick shout out to Canoe Dog Explorers for the fire plugs. They should work great. And we're going to put them to use here today. So I'll link his channel down below. Now, buddy, that's pretty good. I was just making up a few splits there now. We're going to get this fire going pretty good. And then I'm going to put the pan on it. Got a little grate. And we're going to cook that stir fry. Hot and quick, I hope. So we're going to get this going pretty hot. And we're not waiting for coals. We're going to save the crab to cook on the coals. So should be good. So the first part of this delicious stir fry, that fire's pretty well perfect, by the way, is getting this delicious steak cut up. I think we're going to do small strips and get that cooking a little bit. And we're going to add the veggies and go from there. The rice should cook in all the water and juices from all the ingredients. That's what we're hoping anyway. So it should be good. Like I said, it's going to cook pretty quick once it gets on that heat. I just want to say right now, any garbage you see in the background or any garbage around it will be cleaned up. Don't worry. Just, I know people are going to say something about it, so I had to say something about it. We're not going to litter. We don't do that. I don't believe in it. I pick up garbage, actually. So we're just going to get this cut up into strips. I'm thinking like 1/4 inch strips, something along that line. And yeah, like this here. Should be perfect. Little strips like that, and we'll see how that goes. Gonna cut them all about that, and they should fry up pretty nice. So I lied to every single one of you. We're doing little cubes just so they'll cook quicker. Just little cubes like that, thumb size cubes, so they'll cook quicker and easier to eat as well. So we're getting down to the last little bit of the steak there. There's a lot of meat. I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot of meat here, but we're pretty hungry. I haven't eaten all day, actually, so this should go down pretty quick. And like I said, we got some crab after, and I even got some stuff to make some nachos. Whether that's going to happen or not, I couldn't tell you, but look at that. Look how much is there. That's crazy. We just threw on the beef with the butter, and I'm going to give the butter a chance to melt, stir that around, and we're going to throw the rest of the ingredients in. I'm really excited for this. Last time I had this in the woods was with Andrew Moss, except we had moose stir fry. But I figured we might as well go bougie and get some steak. So, like I said, this is gonna cook quick, real quick. So we're gonna throw in the stir fry medley now. Should be good though. We'll put the rice in shortly after this, and it's smelling good. Ryan's great idea. Took the nacho pan, just put her over. Gonna steam the vegetables. Common sense, I know, but I never would have thought of it.
Your mother raised you.
Yeah, my mother did raise me. That's got to be almost done, if not already done. I'm gonna give her a taste there now. That beef's definitely cooked, so if the rice is soft, we are in business. There's Ryan's dirty plate of stir fry. That looks absolutely delicious. We're gonna dig into that now. And I'm eating out of the pan. We're just trying to save on the dishes. What do you think of it?
Perfect.
Perfect, he says. So this here is what we're working with. Sweet and sour beef stir fry. That looks awesome. That is awesome. That is some good stuff. That's real good. Let me tell you guys, this is awesome. Just out in the woods. This is absolutely amazing. It doesn't get much better than that. All right, time for the main event. Ooh, we got some fresh snow crab. This was caught today. A few hours ago. I want to say 6 hours ago. And they're still alive. Not lively, but they're still alive. So we got 4 of these bad boys we're going to cook up. And I don't think we're going to boil them like every Newfoundlander does. I think we're going to roast them. I've never seen roasted snow crab done. Then again, I don't have seafood a lot, but I've never seen it done. But I have seen like roasted Dungeness crab and other types of crab. So I don't see any reason why we can't do it with this. We just got to try not to overcook it. Look at him. Trying to pinch me. There's some big crabs too, so. He's waking up. Anyway, we're going to get to cleaning these guys and try roasting them. I got a little grate over the fire there, and it should work. I don't see why it wouldn't. Like I said, I've seen it done. So let's get to it. It should be good. That over there is the grate I've got over the fire. We're just going to let the fire die down a bit to where it's barely below the grate. And we'll get to cooking these guys. They're big crabs. Like, hold them up. So I don't know if they really got the perspective. Like, they're big. They're huge. Look at that, guys. You don't get much better than that out in the wilderness. Alrighty, guys. We're going to get some of that crab on. I got my little camp mug there with some butter. It's going to slowly melt. We got one tester there that happened to fall off. But we're going to get that crab on now and let her slowly roast. So I think we're just going to do like three halves at a time, just in case we happen to mess something up or it's a little too hot. So I just actually came to common senses here. We're going to do the same thing we did with the stir fry. We're going to steam them. Steam as many as we can at a time. It's definitely more foolproof in my opinion. We'll find a way to mess it up. So I'm going to wash that stir fry pot and then we'll get to steaming. Looks absolutely delicious. Salt her right up, buddy. The more the better, my son. So this is what we're doing. I'm gonna steam these bad boys. Steam, boil. Anyway, cook them with water. Same thing. And put that lid on. We'll give that 3 or 4 minutes and check back. Should be good. Should be good. I've never cooked crab like this over fire, so first time for everything. I don't see any way it can be bad though. Overcooked, it's still gonna be delicious, but hopefully we don't overcook it. Oh, yes, sir. Look at that. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Now, what do you think of that? Look at that there. Fresh snow crab on the open fire. Well, guys, we did it, and it's pretty good. A little bit of body meat. But where you wants to be is in here. Good stuff. Oh yeah. This is awesome. Oh. This is amazing, guys. I'm definitely going to try doing this again. 100% I'll be doing this again. There you go. I'm not a professional on cracking them open, so I can't give you a good meat pull, but my goodness. It's so good. It's awesome. All we got to crack them is my knife there. But doing the job. It's doing the job. Look at that meat coming out. It's awesome. We're going to destroy all these crab, I can guarantee you. So good. Just look at that. All that meat is just, I can't even describe how good this tastes. Especially being out in the woods over fire like that. This is awesome. Definitely going to be at this type of stuff again. When fishing season comes around, catching cooks all the time. Like, I mean all the time. This is delicious. What do you think of it?
Oh, I love it.
Loves it. Loves it. Oh, I just got the mother load, man. I don't eat crab often. So if you hate me for my techniques, I'm sorry. I don't eat it often. Alrighty, guys, this is where it's at. The meat hanging out like that. Dip that down in the butter. Oh, you don't get much better than this, especially out in the bush. You're right. I could die today. My goodness, it's so good.
Yeah, that's
So it's not even funny, man. It's crazy how like you working like this in the woods, even just something as little as putting up a tent or making a fire. How hungry you get, how much you enjoy it. It's crazy. So as you can see, we spent a nice bit of time polishing off that crab. We got another batch to go on, however, so probably going to enjoy that off camera. So I'll give a little update here. I'll put up the time now, and it's getting dark. It's evening. It's cool off a lot. I gotta say, it's cooled off a lot, but it's a beautiful night. Like I said, we might get some showers tonight, but we're just gonna sit down by the fire and enjoy it. We just made some tea here, so we're gonna enjoy that, and definitely gonna eat the rest of that crab. We're excited for that. I think we got the salt to water ratio right now, so that's gonna be good. We're just gonna sit around and enjoy it, and pick it back up when we head in the bunk and show you what we got on the go in there. I told you guys we were going to polish off the rest of that crab. It's looking good. It's looking darn good. Getting ready to hit the bunk. We're going to get a nice mug of tea. As soon as we get down to 4 degrees tonight, which is not bad at all. Actually, me and Ryan, when COVID first hit, what year was that, 2020?
Yeah.
2020. If I have any pictures, I'll put a couple up now in a second. We used to go all the time, I think 15 or 16 kilometers away from where I live, and put up a tent, and we lived out there for how long do you think? 4 weeks? We were out there for 3 or 4 weeks straight. Not like we'd come back, resupply, and go out again. I don't think we slept home. It was crazy. It was fun, so we're used to doing this stuff, but it's nice to get back out again. I haven't been out camping like this in a while. Usually it's a fishing trip or something. We're gonna finish that crab, pour ourselves a nice mug of tea, and head in the bunk. Alrighty, we're in the bunk. This is what we're working with. There's a lot of knobs over that way, so I gotta sleep uncomfortably close to Ryan. But it's all good, all good. So this is what we got on the go. We've got some stuff in here, nothing too crazy. This is not one of these crazy excursions that you go on hiking in the backcountry, backpacking or whatever. Shook an ATV up a logging road. We didn't have a lot of time. It was usually when I go camping, I don't like to go for one night. It's in my head, it's kind of like a waste of a trip almost. You get there, do what you do, sleep, and you got to go home, right? But here's the other side of the tent. But that's all I had. Just had the weekend off work, so decided to come down, and I've enjoyed it. So we're gonna get some sleep, put up the time, and we'll catch you in the morning. We got a good breakfast planned. Hopefully, if it's not too rainy, hopefully we can manage to get a fire going and have some breakfast. So we'll catch you in the morning and hopefully cook up a darn good feed. So we're gonna get some rest. See you tomorrow. So I know I said we were hitting the sack a minute ago, but I just wanted to come on and say these battery packs I use, I'm just gonna put my camera on charger now before we head to bed. I will put a link to these in the description because I do use them a lot on all my adventures, just everything. If I need to charge, this is what I use. So they're Blavor or Blavor, I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm going to put it up now. What's so funny about Blavor?
Blavor. Yeah.
Anyway, here they are. This is the most recent one I got. I'll put up the name of him there now on the screen. So this is not sponsored, by the way. It'd be awesome if it was, because these things are great. But you guys know me, even if it is a sponsor, I don't show you stuff unless I genuinely like it. But no, this is not sponsored. They got a compass, which you don't really use anyway. They got a flashlight on it there, and takes multiple different things. They're pretty universal, and that's why I like using them. So that's the big one, and I've got a smaller version too that I've been using for years. I want to say 4 years now. So they're great little rigs. Like I said, I'll put a link to them in the description. Okay, now we're heading to bed. Catch you in the morning. Good morning. Ryan's already up. He went out to use the washroom, and it's a hailstorm. We're getting hailed on and freezing rain. So I'm not really sure what the plan's going to be, but I don't really think we're going to be able to get a fire going in this. Yeah, last night wasn't bad. I slept through the night. I'll put the time up now. I woke up maybe a half hour ago, I want to say. I just been kind of laying here, seeing if the weather will stop, but I don't think it's going to. So I think we're just gonna have to pack up and get out of here. The weather never called for this. It called for rain until like 8:30, but this is kind of bad. So we're a little underprepared for this. So we're gonna have to pack up and get out of here. I don't think there's gonna be any breakfast, which is fine, honestly. Pretty stuffed from last night still. So I just got hit with a meteor. Okay, we're gonna have to pack up and get out of here. So I'll get on the go now and see what it's like outside, and we're gonna have to go. So this is what we're dealing with straight out of the tent. Now it doesn't look bad. And by the way, this is the first time I wore this New View jacket in the rain, and it's keeping me dry. But the real test will be on the ride home. So I'm gonna let you know about that when I get home. Yeah, it's pretty comfortable as beating the rain off, and it's good. So, like I said, it doesn't look bad out, but let me show you the quad. Yeah, not ideal. It was some freezing rain last night. So, what do you think?
Let's get home.
Let's get home?
Yeah.
Let's get home. Okay, we're going to get packed up, take our garbage out, and we're going to get home. I'm going to have to hang the tent up for a bit, but yeah, we're going to get packed up now. Alrighty, so that does it. We're all packed up now. We just got to strap the tent on the back of the quad, and we're out of here. So I do have to say, though, big shout out to New View Hunting for the jacket. It's genuinely a good quality rain jacket. I'm going to link this one in the description. I do like it. I'm going to wear it a lot. It's keeping me dry right now, and we're getting absolutely poured on. So we're going to get out of here. I'm not sure how much I'm going to film on the way home. Me and Ryan were both kind of underprepared. Neither of us have gloves or anything, or even rain pants. So yeah, we're just gonna get out of here. I'll probably record a little bit, but see you on the road. Made her home. I'm soaked. So when we get quad away, I'm gonna go inside and see if I'm dry under here, see if my hoodie's dry, and see how the jacket really did. Alrighty guys, so we're gonna do the final reveal now, see if I am dry. I'm pretty confident I am. So Not a drop of water. Not a drop of water anywhere. And the design of this coat is really good too. So like I said, confident in the product. I'm going to link it down below. Check it out. 100% affordable, and it's darn good gear. This is listed half as much as, you know, the competing items, and it's just as good, if not better, in my opinion. It's my opinion. You might have a different one, but hey, check it out. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Not used to doing camping videos. It was a little new for me, honestly. Just camping, but I did enjoy it. We're going to be more prepared next time. We'll have a big canopy and everything so the rain doesn't bother us. But yeah, it's all about adventure. So hope you enjoy. Consider subscribing, and we'll catch you on the next one.